Welcome back to the print shop, guys. It is a Thursday afternoon. We are wrapping up here at the shop, and I thought we would do something a little different, something a little fun today. You guys know how chaotic it gets around here, so we are going to do this or that print shop edition. I'm going to be throwing out some quick choices and picking between the two and maybe giving a short explanation, but it's going to be super quick. Make sure you guys leave in the comments if you agree, disagree with any of my answers, but we have to get these printers cut and orders packaged for the day. So I figured we would do it in 3 different categories. We're obviously going to do all things DTF, transfers, apparel. We're also going to do just small business in general. And then we might just throw in some fun ones at the end so you guys can kind of get to know me a little bit more. I can get to know you guys, but let's get started. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go get some capping solutions, so make sure you cap your printers. All right, but first question is cold peel versus hot peel. Guys, this one is too easy for me to answer. I'm sure it's easy for you guys all, but we would pick hot peel. Obviously, instant peel is best, saves time. Number 2 is full color design or one color. If we are screen printing, obviously one color, but DTF, I would say I do love to see a full color print that is just very vibrant. Number 3 is pressing hoodies or pressing t-shirts. Depends. Obviously, t-shirts are going to be thinner and kind of easier on the heat press, so probably a t-shirt just because it's less strenuous, but neither one is a big issue. All right, we have to roll up some transfers, so we're going to move to this table over here. Next one says powder mess or a film jam. Probably a powder mess. There is nothing I hate more than a film jam because it causes headaches, and usually that will set the day off to be kind of a little bit more chaotic because it can cause actual issues with the printer. Next one, DTF, buying a DTF printer or outsourcing to AMS transfers. Obviously outsourcing to AMS transfers. If you guys watched my vlog from today, you literally heard me talking about this lady at Aviva who was having issues with her Epson printer, and it took everything in me not to be like, here, we can help you, send me your print. So obviously AMS transfers or AMS transfers plus, which is our transfers on demand. Comfort Colors blank or Bella Canvas blank. I am a Comfort Colors girl to the very end. You will see me in a Comfort Colors. Bella Canvas isn't bad, but I am a fan of Comfort Colors. We have customers that are obviously into Bella Canvas, and it's a great t-shirt. I do prefer the feel, the look of the Comfort Colors. DTF printing or screen printing. You can't go wrong with either. Really just depends on what you need it for. If you're looking for like bulk one colors, obviously screen printing is going to be hard to beat. DTF is great for one-offs, so either one is great. We do both. Small chest print or a full back print. I am a sucker for a good long big back print in the back, so I like back prints, but you can never go wrong with a front print either, especially like a super simple easy front print. I mean, that might make me change my mind because sometimes you can feel the print on the back, so it really just depends. It depends on the design as well. Buy new equipment or stick with old reliable gear. Guys, this is one of those things that Alex and I literally were talking about today. You have to be willing to change. You have to be willing to expand with the industry and learn new things. So if it's talking about trying a new technique or something, always give it a shot. You don't have to do it, you don't have to like it, but just always try it out. I'm really trying to focus on these orders, but use design templates or create custom artwork. I like creating custom artwork. If you guys have been using DesignGen, then you know we do it all there. So you don't even have to really have artwork templates or anything. It's just like whatever you want. You can use it or you can create it just by typing and talking to chat. Make your visions come to life, basically. I have to go cut the printer. This one says learn via YouTube tutorials or read a manual. Guys, I am a big avid YouTube watcher. If there's a problem with any of my prints, any of my anything, basically, if it's house, whatever, I will check YouTube. Even when we were building our DTF printers, we did watch some YouTube videos to see if we could learn that way. So definitely YouTube over a manual. Heat press or screen printing press. Screen printing press is behind me. If you guys don't know, that's a screen printing press back there. You can't go wrong. It's honestly different. It depends on what you're using for. If you're using DTF transfers, you clearly need a heat press. So again, it all ties into, you can't go wrong with screen print or DTF. It's just really whatever one you prefer and whatever your job calls for. Designing graphics or printing orders. I love printing orders, but I do have like a special place in my heart for coming up with designs and finding ways to, especially with DesignGen now, like I feel like I can truly create anything. So I would say designing over the printing. Messy workspace or neat workspace? If you guys have watched my vlogs, you probably are like, she's messy. Honestly, I prefer clean and organized, but running a DTF print shop, it's hard, especially when it's just like me back here. It's hard to run between both, so I prefer neat. Most of the time it's going to be organized chaos, if that makes sense. Now just on to some small business and entrepreneurship ones. Plan everything or go with the flow. You know, sometimes it's one of those things that, especially in that business, you can't really plan for everything. So you have to be willing to go with the flow. And honestly, there's a good chance that you will learn more going with the flow. But if you can plan, obviously plan. Quick coffee break or power nap during work? Definitely coffee break. I don't take power naps at work. I can't do it. One, I'm too busy. Like, the printers have to be run, stuff has to get done. But two, I just like my coffee. Along the same lines, coffee at desk or coffee in the car? Coffee in the car. You have coffee the second you wake up.
I just hope today starts better than yesterday.
It won't if this keeps up.
Why is everyone already yelling at 6 a.m.? Nobody's had coffee yet, and we're crawling through a parking lot that thinks it's a highway.
Forge coffee.
Printer problems or customer complaints? Which ruins your day faster? Printer problems, because those, I feel like sometimes, like obviously I have control, it takes longer to figure out. Customers are usually very understanding. They're willing to work with you, especially if you're nice to them. So I would definitely take customer complaints. Late nights or early mornings? I'm not a morning person, but I prefer working in the morning over late nights, but you get both when you run a business, but I would prefer morning. Alex would probably say the opposite, that I prefer nights, but I do prefer morning. Budget heat press or high-end heat press? That's a good one. We've had both. I would say high-end obviously lasts longer, but you can't go wrong with a budget heat press if you're just starting out. So there's a ton on Amazon. I think our first one was like $200. So definitely check those out if you're starting. All right, let's go buy some shipping labels. Working from home or in the warehouse? I probably am more productive in the warehouse than I am at home. I think everyone is. So probably the warehouse if I wanted to get some real stuff done, but working from home is always really nice. All right, now to kind of go on a little bit more of the fun ones so you guys can get to know me a little bit better, and leave in the comments below your answers. If you guys are like thinking she's insane for those answers, please let me know down below. Coffee or energy drink? Oh, this is a hard one. If it is this is a hard one. I prefer both coffee and energy drinks. Coffee in the morning, energy drink in the afternoon. Cats or dogs? I have a cat. I have a little black cat, so I would have to say cats. But I do love dogs. Music or podcast while working? I prefer podcasts in the morning, but then as I start to like dwindle and die down, usually it's gonna switch to music. I do start with my morning as podcast though. If you guys have any good podcast recommendations, make sure you leave them down below so that your girl can listen. Work in pajamas or dress up for work? I mean, working in the warehouse back here, I would definitely say I prefer to be dressed down. Would I like to work up or dress up? Yes, obviously I would love to like look good coming into work, but I don't want to get ink, I don't want to get anything like that on me, so I definitely dress down. But I would prefer to kind of dress up. More free time or more money? I feel like those kind of go hand in hand, so probably more money. I mean, if I have money, I hopefully have free time. So give up your smartphone or give up your laptop? Definitely my smartphone, because I can do everything on my smartphone that I can do it all on my laptop. I don't think I can like edit YouTube videos on my smartphone. That would be a pain. So definitely get rid of my smartphone. All right, we're waiting for them to print. This one says unlimited free t-shirts or unlimited free coffee. I think for business sake, I should say t-shirts, but probably coffee, because this business doesn't operate without the coffee first. Never do taxes again or never do laundry again. Never do taxes again. No questions asked. Street style or corporate apparel style? I do like the look of the street style right now. That's why I believe, like, I feel like Comfort Colors is probably a pretty good, I like street style, so I'm gonna say street style for now. That changes daily. Automatic press or manual press? I'm gonna have to say automatic. Obviously, if it's screen printing, like, that's just no questions asked, automatic. Premium high-end blanks or budget-friendly blanks? Definitely, I am more lean towards the premium high. I think that they just last a lot longer, so I'm definitely going to go with the premium version or the premium high. Sublimation or UV for tumblers? I would probably go UV. I like UV because I feel like there's just so oh dear, because like I feel like it's so versatile, but I think sublimation still has its place everywhere as well. So it's really just whatever works for you. I would vote UV though. All right, guys, last few because we are almost finished packaging and then we have to run out here. The next one says a test print or printing on the fly. So I'm not going to sit here and say that we have to get all these test print every single design. Usually when the design starts, I just watch it and see if it comes out. And then if at the end I'm like, yeah, that doesn't look right, I'll just reprint it and sometimes send it extra with them. It is something small and I'm like, I don't know, like, is that noticeable or something like that? Or even like I'll take it to Alex and be like, do you notice anything about this? And he says like, no, then I'll still send it. I'll still reprint it, but I will send it and just write like, here's extras for you. So I definitely double check to make sure that those screen prints or those prints are coming out right when they start printing, because you can't really test print every single one, especially since we offer same day. So definitely print on the fly, but double check your prints. Next one says moisture packets or no moisture packets. We put moisture packets in ours because one, we're from Texas, and sometimes if you chip like UPS ground, they can sit in your house. So moisture packets. We'll get the blank for this order. I also realize that people might not understand what I mean when I say blank. We sell our t-shirts, like blank t-shirts, all of that with our transfers. So you can buy it all from us and you don't have to wait and buy it from somewhere different. It all just basically ships together. So that is what that. All right, that is going to wrap up the packaging. We just have to cut this printer and then we are going to head on out of here. But last question was passion or profit. And this is one that I preach about on my channel all the time. And that is, if you don't have passion, guys, it's going to really show in your work. If you are doing it solely for the money, it is definitely going to show in your work. So please just, like, if you are not into it, don't do it. If you're not into the actual work that it takes to build a business, a DTF business, whatever business it is, don't just do it because you think it'll make you rich. It's never going to work out that way. And it's a lot of hard work and a lot of sacrifice and a lot of, but it, like, the reward is amazing. So but that is going to wrap up my little this or that. Hopefully you guys liked it. It was kind of all over the place. I was trying to print and do all that, but I might start doing like more quick videos like this, and just to like get to know us and get to know our business better. Maybe we'll do one like this with Alex. I do have a Q&A I want to do with him this weekend about DesignGen, so stay tuned for that. I don't know which channel we're going to put it on. It might be on mine, it might be on his, but I'll let you guys know in the post below. And if you need transfers, you guys know where to find us, amstransfers.com. Make sure you guys go out and try DesignGen. It is, you guys have been loving it so far. There's been a lot of interactions, we've had orders. I'm literally printing orders for DesignGen right now, so make sure you guys check it out. You do not want to be late to the party, but I'll see you guys next video.